the right.
Okay.
Now what you're looking at is the interior bio wall, and one of the key features of this building is to have this living wall. It acts as a filter for the air, and the way it works is that you can see the green foliage in the front, but the root system is behind this mesh, the brown mesh that you see, and that is the one that actually acts, so the root system acts as the filtering for the air. This is something that would be useful to heating, ventilation, and air conditioning students, because if you typically look at a building, it uses the more regular ways of heating, ventilation, and purifying and things like that. So this is something relatively new. You don't, in our buildings in Dartmouth, Halifax, for example, this is unique. You don't see that very often in malls or anything like that. But if you look at the possibilities, then this would be a great way to have a natural way of purifying the air. And so our students, from a sustainable practices point of view, it will be something that would be great for them to explore in more detail, because you need data to be able to verify whether something's really working as intended. So that's something that we'll progress towards. What we've done in terms of the design, you can see that it's very bright. So a lot of open space and glass and so on to let natural light in. We have this, what is called a solar wall. And you can see that the siding, in fact, is perforated, and typically this is where this particular wall faces the sun most of the day. And what that does is that the air that's going into the HVAC system is preheated with the sun, and so it reduces our energy load, because from a heating point of view, the air is preheated, and then of course less heating to do from a energy point of view or fossil fuel usage point of view. So now we have the green roof of this particular building. The green roof is great in terms of being able to extend the life of a typical roof in a building. It acts as an insulator as well. It controls the runoff of the water, and so it serves multiple purposes. Then right in front of you, you can see that we're walking towards the different types of solar panels. And the one that's directly in front of you is called the evacuated tube solar panel, and we use that for heating our domestic hot water. We also have behind there the photovoltaic solar panels, and they supplement the power requirements for the building. And
for how much of the building?
In terms of output, it's relatively small. The geothermal wells are really the primary source of energy in terms of cooling and heating. So the geothermal wells are actually located in that field right there that you see, which has the grass. So we have 36 wells, which are about 500 feet deep each, and so they provide, with those 36 wells, they provide 100% of the cooling, as well as 50% of the heating for this wing that we are in. The windmills that are in front of you are horizontal axes, and also 2 vertical axes that are in front of you as well. So the part of our applied research aspect to this building is that, okay, what are the best technologies that are out there, and be able to compare different technologies and be able to calculate in terms of efficiency, in terms of return on investment, and so on. So as much as that applies to solar panels, it also applies to different technologies that are available in wind-generated energy. So again, it's about applied research, and it's about integrating as much as possible these type of things in our regular learning. this particular wall actually in terms of the vegetation and so on. It was research done by our horticultural program at Kingstech, and the students worked on designing the wall, being able to understand our climate and our weather cycles and so on, and then selecting the plants that would be able to survive this climate. We have lots of freeze and thaw cycles, so we have to be, I guess it's critical in terms of being able to select the right plants that will survive that. So I think this will be the second winter for this particular wall, so let's see how it does.